Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my eyebrows. I'm going to show you how I do my eyebrows on a daily basis, and I'm also going to show you guys a little bit of tricks that I do. Alright, so let's get started with the video. So usually every day when I do my eyebrows, I use these three brushes right here. I use this one for the powder, I use this one for the concealer, and this one to brush out my brows. And sometimes I use these two brushes. It all depends how I'm feeling that day or what I can find. So the way I've been doing my brows every day recently for the past few months is I've been using this compact foundation powder in number 8 from Codemakeup, as well as this concealer in the shade number 2. Okay, so first things first, what I do is I take this brush right here and I start to just brush my brows into place. So as you can see, I don't really need to fill in my brows so much because they're pretty thick, and they actually grow thicker than this. As you can see, like I have a few sparse hairs right here, and my eyebrows when they're like full, they actually come up to right here. As you can see, that's like a lot of hair missing. I like to start at the arch, and then I bring it down gently in a few strokes, working up onto my tail, right there, and then like this. And then what I do is I now start right here at the front, and I just create like a little border line right here, and I bring it backwards, gently of course. Bring it into my arch, and then I go in the front and I start blending it upwards so it's not harsh down here. And then I bring it back. So I have this one theory that salon ladies like to mess up people's brows on purpose, because do you know how many times I've went to a salon to get my eyebrows done and I'm just like, hey, I just want to clean it up a bit, and they're like, yeah, okay, I'll clean it up, and then they go bam and remove a lot, and I'm just like, what did you do to me? And they're like, I'm gonna just let that part grow because you know you have it uneven. I'm just like, yeah, it was uneven as soon as you touched it. And I don't understand why I keep doing my eyebrows at salons when I can do it myself. If you want your eyebrows on fleek, please go to a professional, like go to a brow studio or something, because I feel like salon ladies do that on purpose because they want to be the only ones with perfect brows. So they're like, hey, she really has some nice thick eyebrows, let's just mess up her whole entire day and just bam, removes like a bunch of it. So now for the top here, I do the same thing that I did on the bottom. I just do a little line going up, connecting to the arch, connecting to the arch, and then I blend it downwards. You see, this is what I dislike. Oh my gosh. See, right here, I have all this hair. And then right here is just so awkward. So after I have all of this on, I like to measure my brows. And the way you measure your brows is you take your wand and you place it right up against your nose. And where it is right here, that is where your eyebrows should start. So my eyebrows should start right here. And then to find out where your arch is, you take your wand, you place it up against your nose, you know, where you had it the first time, and then you just tilt it so it aligns with your pupil, and when you're looking straight forward. And when you're looking straight forward and it aligns with your pupil and then your brush is tilted, that is where your arch should be. So my arch should be right here. See? Right there is my arch. And then to find out where the end of your eyebrow should be is you tilt it yet again, but this time you align it with right at the edge of where your eye is. So right here, just line it up, and this is where this is where the end of my brow is. Right there. It is time to carve them out, and I use this concealer on an everyday basis, but sometimes I also use a foundation when I'm doing the top right here. And the reason why is because when you're taking pictures, you don't want that flashback you usually get when you use a concealer, because you know concealers, they're usually brighter, so you don't want to take a picture and then you have everything else looking flawless, but then you have this white cast right around your eyebrow, and when you look at the picture you're just like, oh damn. So I just take this brush right here, I put it in the concealer, move a little bit off right here, I start here, and then I bring it just to clean it up, and then I come in front right here and I clean up the edges. And then I just blend it down, blend it down, blend it downward, blend it downwards. Like I said, sometimes I use one of these brushes. This is actually a concealer brush. And since this is clean, I'll just use it to blend it out. To use the foundation. So I just take whatever is inside the cap right here, just a little bit. I start up here. And I bring it down. Bring it down. Whoa, look how sharp that tail is. Ooh. And then I bring it forward. I start it in the beginning and then I bring it back. The way that I've been liking my eyebrows recently is I kind of like them like this and then a little bit rounded out. Blend that foundation up. Blend it up. After I have all of this blended out, sometimes to really be sure that it is blended, I take this concealer brush and I just take it and I blend it out. Blend it upwards. Just to make sure everything is really nice and blended. So now that I have my eyebrows all carved out, I take the eyebrow brush and then I just brush any excess product out of there. Sometimes I have extra powder or concealer gets on there and I just like to brush it out, and plus it blends everything all together. And finally, after I'm done, I take it, I flip it around, and I make sure that the tail of my eyebrow is where it's supposed to be. Alright guys, so that's everything on how I do my brows on a daily basis. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week on my next upload. Bye! Take your crap, I forgot how to say this in English. Oh my god. Boy, what is he doing? You know what's funny is that when I was little, I had thick brows, right? And everyone used to make fun of me for it. Guess who wants thick brows now? That just goes to show, guys, embrace all of your features. My soul is shattered into a million pieces, just like this compact.